We are back with some D&D, some adventures in Eldraine. Like I said, this is going to be a really weird episode. My brain has been a certain way today, and that is not working. So, here we are. This is fun. This is fine. I'm going to start out with the usual, and I'm going to introduce everybody. First up, we got Melody playing Maisie.
Hello, it's fucking chopsticks.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Dropping my broccoli.
Nisha playing Octavia.
Hello, I'm being plagued by Blink 182 right now.
Oh.
Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't. Oh no, I'm gonna have to change
I
this
miss you.
picture next time. Laz playing James.
What?
I taught him how to use the
No,
soundboard.
why would you do that? Why would you do
That's
that?
a really good idea. It's perfect.
Jesus. Okay. Fufu playing Connie.
Wait.
Opening up soundboard.
Yeah, I was looking up. Soundboard. Ghost. Spooky. Pumpkin. Fuck! I need nitro.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Anyway,
Rex.
hi everybody. My name is Fufu. I play Connie. Little silly guy with a silly book and a hell of a lot of dead parents.
Yeah, that's a lot of dead parents. Most of
At
the time,
least 3.
most of the time, people have 2 dead parents. You have 3.
Because we are an equal opportunity D&D stream.
Exactly.
We'll figure out if it's more than 3 whenever we get to
We
Garenbrig.
put the D and D in DEI.
And then finally, we have Nixie playing Cinder.
Hi. I'm a little in pain right now, but we're making it. Yay.
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna do this. If I sound apathetic, it's not because I don't want to be here. It's because I'm playing an emo kid.
And my dumbass just
Rules of
remembered that
life,
I
indeed.
forgot to put in some character pictures, but that's okay. I can either add them in post or panic and put them in while we're playing. All good.
Panic
Just
attack
do
at
it.
the
Just do it
end.
while we're RPing.
Yeah, just do it
Panic
while you're
in
all...
the D&D
No, because then
campaign.
people will see it when I'm... Yeah, people will see it. Anyways, welcome. I usually have a side story at the beginning of these. However, today we are doing the side story during the session. Woo!
Yippee.
So I'm gonna get that ready real quick. Give me a hot second. There we go. Yeah, that's the one that I wanted. James,
Yes.
your arm, or lack thereof, is in pain.
His armament.
Your armament is in pain. You don't feel like you're going to be getting a lot of sleep, but due to the events that had just transpired, you feel yourself being lulled to sleep. You feel tired. You feel like you've been through a fucking lot. Because you have. We are still on the same day that you lost your arm. That being said, you...
I remember someone else being lulled to sleep against their will at the end of last session too, so this bodes well since we're both in the same room.
You find yourself falling
Be
asleep,
fine.
and you wake up in a very familiar dream.
Oh, this bitch!
Why did I think it
Oh.
would be your old home?
Woo! Woo! That would be fucked up. Hold on, I gotta get my notes
On
ready.
fire.
Not again.
James, you find yourself in a very familiar ruiny type area filled with greenery and water and the sounds of nature in the background. You also see a very familiar shadowy being. One that you recognize very well. This is your patron. Whoever they are.
Apparently only a couple of us here know, but moving on.
Teehee.
He looks you over. At least you assume that he looks you over. James, it has been a while.
And it has. Love what you've done with the place. It looks the same.
Oh, but it is only a dreamland for you.
Well, if everything's in ruin in my own dreamland, I think that says a lot about me. So how have you been? Obviously, I was told about the thorns and kind of like waves his shoulder around my stump. I take it that was your doing?
Losing your arm? Or, oh yeah, no, I see. No, that was your own will. It was my power, but you were the one that saved yourself. Actually, it is the only reason why you're able to stand up and walk around as you had just had your arm ripped off.
Well, Mother always did say I was stubborn. So it's been a while since we last spoke. I assume there's a reason you brought me here. I tried reaching out to you, but as far as I know, I can't. You have to be the one to reach out to me.
As for right now, I called you here to check up on your mental state. You did just lose an arm.
Yeah, well, the way I see it, honestly, is I was able to save the life of a dear friend. So, although it'll take some getting used to, I imagine I should still be of some use.
That is very noble of you. This is not the only reason I have called you here. I'm not quite ready to divulge who I am to you yet, my identity. However, I did want to give you a chance to ask me some questions. Before that, I would like to give you a little word of advice. Did Laz die?
No, I'm still here. I'm listening.
Okay. Just want to make sure last time we did this, you did die. So, now that your arm is gone, you are going to run into many troublesome situations. You are going to get frustrated. You are going to... What is the word I'm looking for? Suffer a little bit. However, there's somebody in your party that can help you with this. If you can ask them to help you learn to control these vines better, these vines will aid you in ways that you couldn't even imagine. I have a feeling you know who you need to ask.
Well, as you're saying this, only one person comes to mind, and I don't know if you've been looking in on me or however this little contract of ours works, but I have been doing a little bit of training in our off time, which actually leads me to a rather important question I have for you, if you'd be so inclined to answer.
Of course.
James holds up his hand, and is he able to kind of like produce the thorns here?
Yes.
Okay. James kind of like has the thorns kind of creep out onto his hand and just kind of holds them up to this shadowy figure and says, So it's recently come to my attention that Umbris seems to be hell-bent on finding the Bramble Crown. And there's something about the thorns, the magic that runs through them and now me. And not just in appearance, but just the energy and the sense and feeling I get from them. That somehow, some way, my thorns and the Bramble Crown may be connected in some way. My current theory is that you have something to do with its origin, or you know some way to use it. Or at least what its purpose is.
I do know what its purpose is, and I know where it came from. James, have you ever wondered how I was able to talk to you in the first place? How I knew who you were? Why I watched you for so long? It wasn't when...
Honestly...
Sorry.
Honestly, I never really gave it much thought. I just assumed that because of the fact that the Bramble Crown has been under my family's care for who knows how many generations now, that when I started to suspect that you were connected to it, that you may have been looking in from time to time to make sure it wasn't being ill-used, as it were.
Don't take this the wrong way, James, but I've been watching you far, far long before you met that crew of yours.
James immediately kind of goes wide-eyed and thinks back to the Crimson Pearl. Oh.
He just kind of goes silent for a second. Anyways.
James thinking back to everything he's ever done.
You interested me ever since you found the crown, when you were a boy.
Wait, I was the one that found the crown.
Well, in your dad's possessions.
Oh. I was like, wait. This has been with us for a long time. How did I... Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Time travel.
That crown is mine. I am the one who created it.
James kind of looks back at his hand. Yeah, I kind of suspected so. So why exactly does Umbris want it so bad? I know you said that you're connected to him and that you've lost a lot of those who were close to you because of him, but that still doesn't explain why he wants it or exactly what it does. 'Cause, believe me, I have no intention of letting him get anywhere near it, but if I at least knew why, then I could understand how dire the situation would be if he got it.
He holds out his hand and very, very gently, like not in a violent way. It's more of like a gentle pull. He pulls you closer to him.
Okay, we're moving.
That
I like to imagine one of those like dream bullshit things where like the distance between us just like collapses, like the hallway just kind of shrinks and I'm in front of him.
That's kind of
Nothing
what
actually
happens,
pulled me.
actually. Like that is
Oh,
exactly what
God.
I was imagining. Yeah.
Just
That crown has the power of the entire wilds within it. Whoever wears that crown basically rules Eldraine.
Oh, fuck.
1 second.
James, I have an idea.
Can we keep going or
I don't know.
Nixie, Nixie, you're still there.
It's like they were stepping away.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm sorry, Nixie. I don't know what that 1 second meant. I feel bad. Anyways. My train
So
of
is
thought
it-
is gone.
So you said that whoever wears it has or commands the power of the wilds, and I assume that also means that they'll be able to rein in some control over wild magic. So is it it's obviously a magical artifact, but is it more of a symbol of authority, or is it more of a serious power boost to whoever wields it? Because my family's been studying it for generations, apparently, and what I was able to decipher from my family's notes, no one has ever even been able to get it to respond or react in any way.
A bit of both. The crown will only react to a Fey presence, even if that Fey presence is very, very dim. A regular human would not be able to do anything with the crown, which is why your family has had so many problems trying to figure out what it does. However, because you have met with many a Fae in your journeys, you have changed.
I'm sorry, what? Am I not human anymore?
You are human. However, a lot of your party consists of Fae beings.
Yes, they do. One of them apparently it was entirely made by magic, so I didn't even know that was a thing until we got to Wonderland. That was interesting.
Yes, it is very strange to explain. And the best way I can is that because you've been around them for so long, their magic and their being have rubbed off on you.
Is that kind of why things have felt kind of off, especially ever since I was near Maisie when that wild magic eruption happened after the events of Wonderland?
Yes. You are changing along with everybody else you are with. It is the reason why I was able to finally get in contact with you.
So, what does this mean for my powers? And this obviously doesn't change my mission.
No.
Umbra still has to die, but what exactly does this mean for the Thorns?
You can use them however you like. As long as our deal is still completed, it is my power to give you. You are my chosen one, James.
Well, as I said, at the end of the day, even if for whatever reason Umbers did have a good reason, or he's very convincing at least, he still needs to die for the things that he's done, both to my people and yours.
I have my theories on that.
As to why he's doing what he's doing.
Yes. I don't know if I'm quite ready to talk about that yet. You can tell that he looks kinda uncomfortable. Do you have anything else that you would like to ask?
I've been rather worried lately about Petunia. I know that before, when I was here, you said that you had some sort of connection to her. Is there anything that you can tell me?
She will be fine on her own. However, he sighs and kind of looks off into the distance and not at you. She tends to hide things from people.
I've kind of gathered that. She seems very knowledgeable, but not very forthcoming.
She's always been like that.
If that's the case...
What?
Sorry. I thought I muted, not unmuted. I'm so sorry.
If that's the case, then James goes to pull out his compass. Why exactly was she so forthcoming with the information about this? That it only works for members of my family and has a great deal of power. She said she didn't exactly know what that power was, but she was very forthcoming and readily gave me the information that I was asking for about the compass. That it seems to point to wherever I'm needed most or wherever I want the most, so long as I have sufficient willpower to do so. And from what I can tell recently, along with what you were saying about, you know, my essence or my magic seeming to be affected by those around me, I've noticed that in certain situations, I can make the compass spin on my own, and wherever it lands, I seem to gain some different spells and abilities based on wherever it's pointing. I'm still trying to figure it all out, but is that part of the reason why?
Did you show
Is it
him
not supposed to do that?
the compass last time?
Not last time. I pulled it out. I'm pulling it out this time, though.
Okay. He takes it, or
Bitch. No, I'm
like
kidding.
not like takes it, but like he puts his hand kind of around, like almost on it.
Congratulations, you played this.
He looks like astonished, or it looks like he's surprised to see it.
See his little shadow eyebrows go up.
Yeah, his little shadow eyebrows go up. Where did you find this?
Honestly, it was in my father's study the night I found it. The night they died. I saw him working with it before, but I never really knew what it was. But when our home was ransacked after the fire, during the fire, I should say, it was the only thing that was left untouched. It was hidden somewhere.
Of course.
And all of a sudden, when I opened it, instead of pointing north, it was pointing every which way. And when I followed it, that's when I first started to notice something weird. Is that it pointed me to everyone else in my group. That's what led me to the Dewdrop in the first place, where I met up with Maisie and her grandmother.
Well, Petunia didn't tell you everything about this compass. Or, from what you're saying, at least. She used this for so long.
Wait, this was Petunia's.
Yes, I don't know if she made it or if she found it, but this was one of her prized possessions.
James just looks very confused right now.
She called it the Compass of Fate.
That's a
Actually,
little on the nose.
yes. It was because of this compass that we first met, actually.
James kind of turns his head to the side, kind of squints his eyes. Were you and Petunia? He's just kind of like waving his finger around.
The shadow looks at you like straight in your face, right? Yes, we were at one point.
Oh.
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 But that was a long time ago.
Don't tell Maisie.
Well then. So are you able to tell me other things this compass can do, or?
I have no idea. You would have to ask Petunia. Or figure it out yourself.
Well, trying to figure it out for myself has gotten me a whole lot of nowhere, so... Oh, I do know that we're going to be going to somewhere, I think it's like Garenbrig or something.
Garenbrig?
And... yes. And apparently they have some sort of teleportation ability, like some sort of portal or gateway or something that can teleport us around. We may... I do know that we want to go check up on Petunia, because Maisie was saying that she doesn't feel some sort of connection there anymore, so we were going to go and check on Petunia as it was. But I know we also need to get back to where the Bramble Crown is as well, to make sure that it's hidden and that it's safe.
I can tell you that the Bramble Crown is fine. It is a part of me.
When they brought the Bramble Crown back to my home, the safekeeping,
Yes.
are you able to sense things that are going on around the Bramble Crown, or just with the crown itself?
Just the crown itself. I can't see anything going on around it, but I know that it is not in Umbris's hands, and he has no idea where it is.
Well then. I guess that's fine then. So, do you have any, I guess the only other question I have is, do you have any insight or idea of what we should be doing next, or what Umbris's plan is? Something we should be doing, because right now we're kind of at a loss. We're trying to break the curse on Alice. Umbris put her under some kind of sleeping curse, and apparently Connie's mothers have some sort of spell that could potentially wake her, but we're just at such a loss. We don't know what to do.
The fireflies that are around start to flutter towards him, and they start making a picture, and the picture becomes Lancelot. For now, follow the Prince Lancelot to Garenbrig. The answers to your questions will be there. It is time for you to rest, James. Until next time.
James would try to like reach out and just try to get like one last question in, but I assume that doesn't happen.
No. Can I hear what you're asking him? Like, as you're disappearing, what are you asking him?
As I'm disappearing, James would be asking, like, is there anything you need of me? Is there something you need done before we speak again?
In due time, James. Your answers will come in due time.
As
Right.
James is fading away, his echoey voice goes, "That's so fucking vague!"
Oh, what a cop-out.
Ah, fuck!
What a tease.
And then you are asleep.
Sleepy time junction. Somebody is so high he can barely function.
Okay, and so we are gonna go to Maisie and Lancelot now. Quite a few of you have asked to speak during this night, so we're gonna go in order from where it makes sense. Maisie, you are on watch with
Hi.
Lancelot right now, and he is very much awkwardly just kind of sitting there next to a fire.
Maisie will plop herself down next to him. And be like, so, you helped fight off Ezekiel, the wolf?
What kind of voice did I give him? 1 second.
Uh-huh.
No.
Mickey Mouse.
Yes, I did.
Can you describe it to me? Like, how did he look?
Well, it's hard to explain and it's not hard to explain all at the same time. He was kind of like I mistook him for a werewolf at first. Very big, very fluffy. Completely brown fur. Wearing a really cool outfit, though.
Maisie will reach into her basket and pull out a portrait of her, Ezekiel, and Aelf when we were younger.
roll me
Here we go.
I'm gonna shit myself if you roll bad and then you pull out, like, the funniest fucking thing you could.
Come on, roll 20. You can do it. Come on.
You got this, I believe.
Pulls out a dog treat. I have this from my
15.
Okay, you're
childhood.
fine, you're fine. You pull out the
It's weird
portrait.
that he liked me so much.
And I'm going to like hold it in a way that he can see it and point to Ezekiel in it. That's him.
No, he was not human. He did have...
And I think I know what happened to him.
Oh, he did have a white patch of fur on his face. He wasn't actually completely brown now that I think about it.
Yeah, this would have been like a portrait before the fire.
Yeah, yeah. He still is gonna mention it.
And like Maisie will like point to this side of his face that gets burnt. He had a burn scar on this side of his body from a fire.
Well, it's all fur
He-
now.
Thanks.
Sorry.
I gathered that.
Mhm.
Honestly, he got an upgrade.
Back when we were kids, he wasn't like this at all. Obviously, he wasn't a wolf, but I think I may know what must have happened to him then if he's like this now.
I'm sorry that he was your childhood friend, but he was vicious.
But we can save him.
Oh, that's not where I thought this was going at all.
He may be like this now, but he was once my friend. When we were, like I was saying, when we were younger, an accident happened about, like, I say when we were younger, it was really about a year ago.
You still there? Hello? Melody?
Damn, Maisie died.
Damn, Maisie died.
just slumps over. Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Melody.
Melody left.
Mel is no longer in the call.
Oh.
Can't believe Maisie just died.
Fuck.
We haven't even made it like half an hour.
Maisie just pops out of existence, lands. Oh god, no. What happened?
Oh, not again.
Ah, shit. Hold on. Technical
Hey.
difficulties, everybody. Oh fuck, there she is.
So I guess I'll be on here. I don't even know when it cut off. I was role playing through all that.
What happened?
My internet's gone. Or something.
Oh,
So
shit.
It wasn't me this time.
Huh.
Yeah,
I don't remember where it was cut off either.
I don't know where it was cut off.
It was
I heard
pretty
that.
early.
Yeah, I heard that he was my friend. I'm so sorry.
God, I don't know where I was at.
We can start it up at he was my friend. Maybe.
1 second. I'm seeing if restarting my browser and stuff will get it back. I'm distracted now. Just give me a minute.
Oh, good.
Be a great time for a break time. Go ahead and head on down to our concession snack stand, get you something to munch on, and we will see you shortly in
Cinder?
15 minutes.
Cinder, what the fuck are you doing here?
Give me 1 second.
So, Connie, how's that nightmare going?
Dark recesses of my mind. I see only blades and fear, poison and blood. There are things here I have not seen in ages. Faces I have not witnessed for years. Fires, brimstone that burn from the very depths of my soul. And a chance ever so fleeting that I may never have it
I
again.
tried plugging back in my internet, but I probably won't be getting it back, so I'll just play on my phone for now, I guess. Yippee!
That Connie thing is something that I'm not ready to unpack quite yet.
So Fufu, what about in the game? How's the number going on in the game?
It's pretty lit.
Connie's still thinking about that brothel. Still, something about that really
Why were
scared
people
him.
fucking naked there?
Oh my
I
god.
still naked.
That's where
Way to
Umbris
pose
works.
it.
Holy shit.
Well, anyways, Maisie, are you ready?
Yeah, just 1 second. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, I'll just start rambling again, I guess, and see what happens.
Okay.
I just don't have ambiance anymore. He was my friend once, Lance. There was a time long before that, like, about a year back, there was a fire, and everything changed since then. And I'm starting to wonder if maybe it was, like, a long con from Umbris or something. And if anything, getting Ezekiel back on our side is one less pawn for Umbris to have.
I mean, he was like really big and vicious.
Yeah, and I can deal psychic damage to him.
I don't know what that would do. But
When we fought with the last person that had this curse, dealing damage like that seemed to help them break through it for a bit.
oh,
So if I'm able to help him break through it just long enough to help him see what he's become and what's happened, maybe my friend is still in there.
I
And I have to try.
will say it's not a bad idea, but I don't recommend going up against him alone.
Well, of course not. Especially not after how this journey started. But if we're able to, imagine how pissed off Umbris will be.
Oh yeah, that's right. James was telling me about your journey so far. He said that you met Umbris.
Yeah, he choked me out.
Oh,
The fact that that's just a casual statement.
Literally
what,
just a oof.
what was he like?
Big,
Yep.
very large,
Uh-huh.
flamboyant as hell.
Yeah, the Fae are usually like that.
Honestly, kind of pretentious.
A major asshole.
The Fae are usually like that too.
Hey?
No offense, sorry.
That's Fey racist.
Octavia stirs in her trance.
As someone who is half Fae, I take full offense to that.
You're half Fae.
Yeah.
Honestly, just thought you were an elf.
My grandmother is Fae, and from what I've been told, my mother was full Fae. But it allegedly, apparently, because I didn't even know I was Fae till recently. But
You said that you lived in a village that had, well, its people kidnapped, like some of the other ones around here.
yeah, Dewdrop. We found out that the people who were being kidnapped were Fae-blooded.
Yes. You're lucky that you yourself didn't get kidnapped.
Oh, he tried.
Oh.
Or at least
Well, yes. I remember
he was
that.
trying to take my grandmother. But This was before he knew I was Fae as well. So that was a shock for all of us. But
We're we're all a little traumatized. Well, I mean, either way, fair welcome in Garenbrig.
it's good.
We've had a few of those cursed ones try to come in and cause havoc like they have in the other villages, but we put a stop to them very quickly. And like I said, we have information about Umbrus that you guys may be interested in.
Looks like I got internet back. 1 second. Here we go.
Yippee!
Yippee! Quality! And I have ambiance again. Now I feel like I'm outside at night. Anyway. But yeah. If we find him again, don't kill him. Not until I get a chance to try to help him.
I will follow your wishes. However, I don't know about the other ones. If I were James, I would be quite angry that he bit off my arm. And he
Well,
also had a sword
James-
stolen.
James was able to forgive Cass.
Is that the one that he said that killed his parents?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
At least in my brain, murder's a little bit worse than assault, but yeah.
Yeah, murder is pretty
Especially
bad.
murder times 2. And arson.
You can kill a man's parents, you don't take his arm.
Shut up, Tavia, you're asleep.
It's the sword. The sword.
And we can get
Sorry,
the
she's,
sword
she's
back if
having
he
a
still
real
has it.
weird trance.
I look forward to the Maisie felony tier list.
All right, so here we have a vehicular manslaughter. Not cool.
Not cool.
I'd say a solid B tier.
For how fucked up.
Dude, what the fuck? Anyways,
Not cool, but very flashy.
Felony tax evasion? That's a D tier. That's not
That's just lazy.
like, come on, there's so many other things you could be doing.
bro, I would put
Anyway.
tax
Way
evasion
cooler
in A.
felonies.
Tax evasion people in Garenbrig don't even pay taxes.
Oh no, they do. Anyways,
Who are you
What the fuck
talking
is a
to?
tax?
Thanks, Connie.
What is
Tax and
happening?
why do we hate him? He sounds nice.
anyways, okay.
Every time the wolf howls, Maisie just kind of like looks up now, just like, Oh my god. I might be losing internet again.
Godspeed, soldier.
Because I just got the connection to internet server has been interrupted. Again. This is fun.
We'd love to see it.
Maisie, would you like to continue the conversation, or?
Maisie has gotten out what she needed to say.
Okay. That being said, I'm gonna say about 4 hours pass. Maisie and Lance, you're getting kind of tired. It's time to go wake up Octavia and Connie.
Oh shit, was Connie the other one?
Yes.
I lost it again.
Damn.
Did you hear what I said?
No. I heard that being said, and then
Okay.
silence.
Okay.
You guys got EP and swapped out with Connie and Octavia.
Yep.
Mm.
So you guys are gonna go to sleep, and Connie and Octavia, it is your guys' watch.
Maybe
God.
making tea.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Is Connie able to do this watch? Because you said before that when he was kind of like looking at the book, he was trying to stay awake, but something like outside of his control lulled him to sleep.
Oh yeah, he was woken
Is
up
he
just
able to wake
fine.
up? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure.
Connie, you remember what we talked about after the session last time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways,
Connie wakes up with a massive headache. Like, oh, thoughts.
Is this that overhang people talk about?
Overhang?
Connie, I assume Connie and Octavia are in different rooms. And so Connie's gonna get up, get all his things, and Connie is going to grab the book and grab his mask.
oh.
And he's going to put it on. He's reluctant to at first, but stalwart, he knows there is something he needs to do.
So you put on the mask. You're holding the book. The three women are kind of silent.
So, everyone seems to know a lot now. I noticed they know a lot about me and about Gormel and about my past.
They're silent for quite a while. And then you hear Encardi be the first to speak. I know you feel betrayed. But please understand.
I would say putting that lightly.
Please understand, Connie. We are in a situation where we don't want to see you suffer.
And so, well, thank you, oh pious one. And so, it's easier to help me not suffer by making me suffer more. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit lost.
That was never our intention, Connie.
Really? Intentions pave the road to hell now, don't they? You told them so much. Everything I went through, everything in this house,
We never went over details, Connie.
and neither did I with them. I've only known these people for, what, a month, 2 at best? Don't you think that if Gods, I want to know these people. I want to get to know them. You want me to have relationships with real, living people. I know this. Don't you think that I would tell them when I was ready? This isn't just what I did last Sunday. This shaped me as a person. everything I went through, everything she did to me. I didn't even tell them that I was an orphan. Just that I lived alone in the forest. Lived out my life. Oh, what could have happened to Connie? Oh, I don't know. I wasn't ready. Any of that just to be given to them. And now they just know. They know it all. They know everything I've ever lived through. God, I'm sorry. It's a lot. I don't.
You know, we never would have told them if we knew that they weren't worthy of knowing this information. You are right, though. It was not our place to tell. And
Thank
for
you.
that, I apologize. I'm sorry too. Yes, it was my idea at first. I'm so sorry if you cannot tell who is who with these voices. I'm really trying.
Oh no, I can tell.
Okay.
No, it's working. I can tell.
Okay. It was my idea at first. And I am now starting to realize how awful it was.
Don't get me wrong. You all still mean so much to me. But it's strange having your life laid out to people you barely know. All the things you have nightmares about. All the things you regret you've done. Wondered you could do again. They think I'm crazy now. That I murdered someone. Granted, something evil.
They don't think that you murdered
But-
someone, Connie. Or they don't think it was malicious.
It's the way they talked to me that I enjoyed it. It was the first time in my life that I had real agency, and I took so much pleasure in that. It's the first time that I could take charge in my own life, and I scared them. They were afraid of me.
That's not what it looked like to me, Connie.
I'm glad. Alpi, I don't know what to. I still. Don't get me wrong. I'm upset, but you all still mean so much to me. I know you are. I know none of us are perfect. I know you're doing your best, and I know me going on this quest has complicated things. I just. God, I wonder if it would have been easier if I just stayed in the forest and never followed. I'm not. I don't want to put that on you, but I don't want to cause us all issues.
I don't think you're causing issues, Connie.
Thanks.
We are so happy that you finally found someone, people. Even we were in over our heads. The reason that we told them about you was because we wanted them to help you, Connie. That has always been our intention, is to help you.
Find a family. A real family. I, that. What? They knew that I've always wanted to bring you all back, but I never told you about that. That I never shared that. I'm ashamed that I want that so badly. How did how did you know?
We've seen it.
Seen it?
We look through
What
your
is
eyes all the time, Connie. We are with you at all times.
I You read my mind without asking me?
No, Connie, we never read your mind.
What? What do you mean? Looked through my eyes?
Through the mask.
Through the mask. You just knew? It was so easy to tell. You just looked at me one day and ooh, Connie sure does love us a lot. What is the worst thing he could possibly do?
It wasn't one day, more like 20 years. We kind of put some pieces together.
So you went on a whim. A guess. I never thought to ask me? To maybe I don't really want this. God, I want it so badly, but I feel ashamed. I am a grave cleric. It's my job. Take the departed and help them pass on. And here I am,
Connie.
wishing I could bring back some people I love. And
Connie.
I regret it. I regret even wanting that. I held the book, and first thing I thought was maybe I could this time.
Don't feel ashamed, Connie.
You laid the thing I hate most about myself to the people you want me to care about. What do they think of me now?
Well,
They... Go on, what? I'm sorry, it's...
when we first started talking to them, and we told them about you, they seemed to care about you quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a lot, actually, considering the fact that when we sensed you were in trouble, James immediately broke out to save you. He knew all of that information and still risked his life for you. Oh, and then we started sharing your baby pictures, but that's not really the point right now.
That's wild.
Not baby pictures, but like little guy pictures. Anyways, that's Aster. Not now.
They've
knew I
all seen your
wasn't-
little tushy.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
wrong place.
He knew I was in danger?
Yes.
Did... Did he know what would happen to him?
He did not. But in that
I-
moment, he didn't care.
It's... It's... eh, It's reassuring. Say that. God, I know that this is how people, real people, express love for each other. I don't want to be made responsible for his risking his life for me.
That's not what he wants either.
I don't want to be shown this act and be told that, don't worry, Connie, everything you've ever worried about is fine now. It's... I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy. I'm happy that I have people, real people that are willing to do so much for me, but I... God, I can't just... I love you all so much. It's... I can't just give it up. I can't just give you up, all of you up for a gamble at worst.
Connie. Me and the others have been thinking about this for a while.
Why didn't you tell me?
We didn't know how to. That's why we went to your friends for support.
I'm so scared I'm gonna lose you all I've ever had. I
If
don't know what would happen if you were gone.
you would be okay, Connie. Because you may have only known them for a short while, but you've been through so much with them. You have made friends for life. We know it. We can see it.
They think I could kill them in the night for a chance to bring you back. I don't know how to repair this.
I think you just need to talk to them.
Talk.
Or prove to them with actions. You've already done enough by... well, I mean, what you've already done. Plus, it wasn't any of them that came up with the idea to keep somebody awake with you for watch.
You have them watching? Are you saying you have them watching me?
No, it was Lance.
Of course it was Lance. God, I don't know how I'm gonna handle this. I don't know these people. They assume I'm just a long lost kid that they can just bring back.
I mean, you very well could be.
I don't want to be. I'm not some orphan kid. I've survived. Thanks to you three, I survived. Been on my own, and I've had no issue with that. I don't want to be somebody else. I don't want anything else.
Then tell them that.
Why couldn't you? Sorry. I don't mean to put this on any of you. This is just... It's so much. I'm scared. I feel like everything's crumbling around me.
Coni.
Everything I've hated about myself.
Coni.
Everything I've loved about my life.
Don't say those
Thank you.
things.
I need someone to say it to. Right now I don't feel... At least if I say it here, they can't hear it.
Maybe they should hear it.
They don't know me like you do. None of them do.
But they could.
Connie's gonna take off the mask.
Oh shit, okay.
Well, before he says takes off the mask, he'd be like, "I love you all." Do. And he takes off the mask.
They all say in unison as you're taking off the mask. I can't talk like 3 people at once, so... But they do all say, I love you back.
Connie is going to take the mask
Uh-huh.
and place it next to James on his bed.
Oh.
And is going to take the book
Okay.
and walk out of the room.
Okay. I do have a very important question for Octavia.
Yeah.
Because you have the fucking ears of a dog and the eyes of a hawk, and the senses
And also
of...
Shelob in the room.
And also
And also
Shelob in the
Shelob
room. Were you listening in?
I had that thought very early on into it. Probably like giving as much privacy as she can. Probably heard like here and there, heard a word or two, not enough to actually get what was being said.
Okay.
Every once in a while, would.
I think it was
Can
more
Octavia
like
see
keep an
through
eye.
Shelob's eyes?
No.
Is it like an okay? It's not like a normal familiar. Got it. Would as much as she could give him space.
Okay. It matters, so... I mean, really, you would only be able to hear Connie. You would not be able to hear the 3 women, but either way.
Yeah.
You give him his space. Connie, are you going to read the book?
If there was any like serious thing, I imagine Sheila would have
Not yet.
gotten Octavia's attention.
Okay. Okay.
Connie is going to walk outside.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Octavia sleeping? There's 2 rooms.
Well,
set up
Octavia's
right now.
awake.
Okay.
Octavia got her trance. She's fine. she probably would have been like in the what I guess would have ended up being a barracks for everyone, just like the
Okay.
maid room. Set up in a spot that she could see as much as
It's like looking out a window.
as much as she could,
Okay.
both outside and in.
Connie is going to, with the book, walk into this room with everyone
Oh.
and see Octavian's like, sorry, I didn't wake you, did I?
No, it's my turn for a watch. You sleep well?
Sadly, it's not like this house has great memories. I was going to sit the night for a bit, just with my thoughts. Do you care if I take Chesh with me?
I assume Chesh would be like sleeping on Maisie at this point.
Correct.
You would. You'd probably have to take that up with Chesh.
With, like
Maybe it's
Chesh
been
and
comfort.
Lupa on me.
How can she breathe? We will never know.
Maze's face turning blue.
I am also here to listen, if nothing else. I understand wanting space at the very least, though.
Thanks. I will keep that in mind, but I think I need to be with my thoughts for a moment.
Of course.
Connie is gonna go and pat Chesh a bit.
Huh?
What the fuck?
What?
Oh,
Maisie
Hey,
also
buddy.
has a dragon plushie. She is just in comfy
Aw.
town.
Maze's just gone.
What? What the fuck do you want?
Hey, hey, buddy. Sorry to wake you.
Don't buddy me.
Fuck off, you furball.
Buddy me, pal.
He looks at you and like, did you just?
Hey, do you want to go for a walk with me? I could use some non-human companionship.
He gets up. He stretches
As an elf,
on
I take
Maisie.
offense to that.
On Maisie, he
kind of like,
stretches. And then jumps off of her with the most violent of jumps.
That would wake her up.
Oh god, when your cat stands on you with all of the weight
Yeah.
on one paw.
Yeah,
buddy,
it's
you didn't have to
literally-
do that.
It's literally like that.
Chesh, what the hell?
Go back to sleep.
I'm go back to sleep. It's all a dream.
Hi, Connie. You're awake.
And Connie's gonna gesture Chesh if he wants to go for a walk with him.
He looks over at Octavia. He's like,
Don't worry. I'll kind of watch him.
Kind of.
okay.
Keep an eye on Chesh.
Keep an eye on Chesh.
What the fuck?
Make sure Chesh doesn't eat anything weird, Connie.
I know his photos like the back of my hand. It'll be okay.
What the fuck?
I would
And she's
just say
back
that
out.
with this like 5 minutes of Chesh being out in the woods, Chesh would have at least eaten 2 rocks, 5 sticks, a small bird, then spit out the small bird. Because ew, gross. That doesn't taste like chicken at all.
He starts to follow you. He does his little hat waddle.
And they're going to stroll a bit through the forest on the lakeside.
Okay.
And Connie is going to find a nice spot on the shore.
Yep.
And reads some of the book.
Cool. Can you roll me a d4?
Indeed, I will.
Now the Now that Connie's out of the room, Shelob is just like poking at James's face.
Oh.
Would this be enough to wake James up?
Would a spider poking your face wake you up?
I don't know. You said Shelob is quite big. I imagine something big poking my face would probably wake me up.
That's fair.
Okay.
Shelob just slaps James. Wake up!
Okay, so you're looking through the book quite a bit, Connie. Like flipping pages. You're kind of trying to get an idea of the three women's different writing. And you have a really good idea of how Aster writes. Her letters are really like kind of fucked up looking. Like not bad. They're
Does
just
she write with
Doctor handwriting.
emojis?
she definitely writes with emojis.
That's
God.
crazy.
Man, give the blonde bad handwriting.
Aster has very like nurse in college writing. Like it's really nice.
Or they have to
And
start shorthanding it.
and Cardi has this like really eloquent like mixture of like regular handwriting and signature. What is it called? Cursive. There we go.
Cursive.
Yeah, just really really fancy.
Okay.
And then you
It's
stop
written
on
in Comic
a
Sans and then immediately goes into cursive and then back into Comic Sans.
and then you stop on a page that looks really different from the rest. This handwriting doesn't match the three that you have been noticing all throughout the book. Specifically, it's really like they press down hard whenever they wrote. And there is a bloody handprint just all across this page. You can only assume that it's blood. It's really like a dark crimsony, like looks like dried blood. And at the top of the page in these dark, just creepy looking letters, that's the only way I can describe it for you. It says Soulbind. And it's written in a handwriting that just looks off to you, Connie. This page describes a spell in which the caster makes a deal with another. During this curse, the caster will come up with an exchange for this deal. The caster states what they would like to exchange for completing the deal, and the other is forced to give up whatever was exchanged. And it kind of goes into how to cast this. It is a curse. In all sense and purpose, it is a curse on the other person. And what would happen if said other person doesn't give up what they put into this exchange, that being that whatever the item is or whatever was exchanged could be destroyed, being the biggest one. So
Connie is very unsettled by this, and reading this very grotesque spell shuts the book and is a little defeated. Every time he tries to look for something, he just goes back to more things he hopes to forget. Throws the book to his side.
for all intents and purposes, you can only assume who wrote this.
Yeah.
Gang.
I'm so sorry you wrote the one. Anyways.
Connie is a little defeated at all this. And looks over to Chesh and Chesh, what was it like living in a castle?
He's eating a rock as you're asking this. Huh? What do you mean?
Wonderland. The castle with Maud?
Oh. I mean, it was kind of nice. 3 meals a day.
I got a lot of pets. Alice was there. It's honestly not all it's cracked up to be.
Really?
Yeah, although I didn't have to worry about anything and my life was perfect, it was just kind of boring.
It's funny how that is, isn't it?
Oh, very.
Life was great, but it sucked.
Unless you have to worry about the
Yeah.
problems you have.
I mean, I did get yelled at a lot by trying to eat the flowers and the vases all around the palace, but... You know.
They did have very beautiful flowers.
They
there.
did, and they're fucking delicious.
I bet they were. How were the people? Were they nice?
Oh, it all depends. Most people have a stick up their ass, though.
Really? Royalty, I guess.
Oh, most definitely. The White Queen was nice. The Red Queen was a bitch.
Her head seemed a little bit weird to me.
Really?
I don't know,
It seemed
something about
edible.
it. Really?
Oh, very much.
God, look at me. Getting advice on castles from a hat. No offense, Chesh.
Oh, all of the offense taken.
You ever heard of Garenbrig? You ever go there with Maud?
He's like thinking.
Actually, yes. Never went in the palace, though.
What was it like?
Very green and stony. Lots of
What is
people.
Oz?
Huh?
I said, what is this, Oz?
The people seemed happy there, though. That was pretty cool.
How'd they talk about the king and the queen?
Hold on, I have to see if he would even remember that. Like, remotely.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I mean... They didn't really talk about him. Not that I remember, at least. I remember eating someone's chihuahua, though.
An entire chihuahua?
Yeah!
Does Maud let you do that?
Yeah, I just watched in horror.
What Maud doesn't know won't hurt him.
Yeah. It's fine. I spit the chihuahua out, like, right after, but... Their people seemed happy. Which, you know what they say. Good rulers means happy people.
Good rulers mean happy people. I'm sorry, Chesh. We couldn't save Maud.
He looks down, and for the first time ever, he has a different emotion other than chaos. And he looks kind of sad.
It is what it is. There was nothing
No,
I could
no.
do.
No, there wasn't anything you could do, and I'm sorry that you were put in that position. There should have been something I could do, but I couldn't. And for that, I'm sorry.
I mean, you aren't there. That sounds really mean. You weren't there, so you don't know how powerful that guy was. Holy shit.
He was a dick, wasn't
He was a dick!
he? I look forward to putting a hole through his chest.
Yeah, let's save Alice!
You want to help me with that?
Of course! That's why I went with you guys.
That's why I went with them too. Not Alice. I have some people I want to help too, and Oh, I think they can help me.
I mean, the little one's pretty cool. The tall one kind of scares me. And the
Tall one has
handsome
really
one
good
can eat my
hearing.
ass.
What did I do?
Hey, Tesh, would you be willing to do a favor for me?
What's up?
There's parts of this book that I think we can use to help Maud.
Okay.
Book is very dangerous, though, and I don't know what would happen if we lost it. Would you be okay taking photos of some of the pages of the more important spells?
I mean, if that's all you're asking.
Yeah, if it's not too much to ask. And Connie's gonna grab the book and open it up to some of the spell pages. He's gonna open it up to the notes about the curse that Maud and Alice are under.
Yep.
And he's going to open it to the revival spells.
Sneaky.
He takes a picture of the first one, and then he sees you pull up the other page, and by no means is Cheshire a dummy. So he kind of looks at you and kind of looks at the book, and he's like,
Why do you need this one? Who died? Did Maud die? Is Maud dead?
No. No, Chesh. Maud isn't dead. Could you keep a secret for me? This isn't something I'm happy about.
Well, I mean, like,
I'll put in some treats for you.
Okay, what's up?
So I just want Maud spiritually going, Chesh, you folded so quick. Yeah, I can't be doing this to me, Chesh. Chesh, please.
At least haggle a little, Chesh.
I require a whole tuna, okay?
Hey, every meal. Well,
Every meal.
dinner, okay? Deal?
Okay,
You
fine.
said every meal first.
I have some people that I might be able to save too. But I don't know if I can yet, and I still want to have the opportunity to make the decision. And this just helps me make that decision easier.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
he just takes the picture and gives it to you.
I know it doesn't, but thank you, Chesh. I have a mod. I have a couple mods. And I'm afraid I might not be able to help them. And this just helps me maybe help them.
Okay.
I'll give you 2 treats.
Okay.
Don't tell anybody.
He hands you the picture.
Don't fucking go back on this deal, man.
Every dinner, okay?
I fucking need it.
I got you. And we'll get back mod. Deal?
Deal.
He
Deal.
shakes your hand with his tail.
It's wet for some reason.
Did you go into the river?
Yeah, by accident. I caught this fish, though.
And you just see a fish come out of the bottom of the hat, and then it goes right back in.
Oh.
Picks out of the hat, starts singing.
What?
I was gonna say, to you would have heard just a bit of like a very loud, large crunch.
Ugh.
Jess, you know that one has bones in it, right?
I fucking
Followed
love
by more
bones.
crunchy.
Like a lot of
I like the
bones,
crunch.
pin bones.
It just crunches and crunches, and
Oh,
it just sounds
oh,
fucking awful.
Oh, it's
Oh.
like gristle.
Wow.
The bones
Yeah.
have the nutrients.
Honestly, I'm
Crunch.
impressed.
I like the marrow.
I like the barrel.
Do you want a piece? The fin just starts to stick out. No, I'm good. I'm good.
This
Okay,
is-
you're lost.
This is what I expect.
I appreciate you, Chesh. And Connie's just gonna sit here, enjoy the night, and keep watch.
Okay.
And put the pictures in his honest person.
Okay. With that, the scene's gonna go to black, fade to black. We are gonna go to morning time.
Yippee!
Morning time.
Probably about an hour before. Hour, half hour, something like
Uh-huh.
that. Octavia would see if James is conscious enough with the blood loss, if he's still okay.
As you're walking in, James is sitting up. You cryptic son of a bitch.
Fun night, I guess.
I'll have to tell you about it as I wake up.
Well, would you like to make breakfast? Well, try. I don't know
Breakfast.
what we can find here.
Yeah, sure.
Do you hear that? What's that voice?
I sense a
place really is
hungry
haunted.
teenager.
You all died.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, yeah, James would get up and start like getting things together for breakfast.
I assume Connie is just now walking back.
Oop.
Or
Well,
he's
it's
walking
Cinder
into
broken. Oh, go
or he's
ahead.
walking into the door as everyone's getting up.
Cinder
Oh.
would probably already be up and awake helping make breakfast too.
Rubbing her ribs
Oh,
a
damn.
little bit from the chest damage she took.
You just like it takes about an hour, but you guys are just watching as Lance is putting on his armor.
Oh my, takes
Why
him
does
that
he
long.
need so much?
It does not take him an hour. It's like it's quite a long time. It's like 20, minutes, but he's just
At one
legit
point, he's
just
like,
putting
"Can
on
someone
armor.
sit me up?"
No. For that bulkiness of armor, that would take him a good like 30, 45 minutes to get fully on, especially with the chainmail and everything.
Okay,
Yeah, Octavia
around
and James
there.
would probably
Hasn't
Octavia and
even
James are
eaten
probably placing
breakfast
bets
yet.
on how long it takes. How many times he
Someone
has to
zip
take a
me
piece
in.
off because he messed up.
Someone dip me
James
in.
James looks at him. Do you think he needs a hand?
James.
She tries.
James, it hasn't even been a
she
full
tries not
day.
to.
He goes up to the party like holding his chest plate. He's like, can someone like belt my back, please?
Here, I got
Someone latch me in.
Here, hang on.
My Cinder just calls from the kitchen. You want some breakfast in there, Lancy boy, or you just want to suffer for a while?
No, I got this. I got this. Don't worry. I'm fine. This is fine. I have to do this every morning. I am a knight after
As
all.
Maisie is buckling in the thing, she's going to tie a little ribbon to the back in secret.
Oh, I love that part.
Little-
Do you kind of like
Little
tug?
bells.
Do you kind of like tug a little bit, like you're putting a corset on him?
No, she'll be nice about it and then like sneakily tie a little bow onto the back with a ribbon and then just kind of like skip away.
I love that for him.
James.
And like as he turns around, I'm gonna like look at James and Octavia and be like, and like mouth, don't say anything.
Yeah, he like looks at Cinder and Connie. He's like, good morning, everybody, and you guys can just see his back.
Cinder's just gonna like hit.
It just
You
lean
open
over
up
to James.
for a
I think it's a
while.
nice touch.
I haven't been up too long.
I've been gone.
I was about to say, as everyone is kind of like walking in, and James and Tavia are like preparing breakfast as best we can, he would ask Maisie, like, do you have anything in your basket that we could possibly use or have for
I've
breakfast?
oh shit, I knocked over my mic. I can check.
Oh my
Pulls out a
god.
monster. I thought I was out.
Oh my god, Maisie, roll me that D20.
It
Damn.
was a close one.
You pull out a door.
I also forgot to swap back to Maisie after
An
all the
anchor
times
for
that my
some reason.
thing broke.
You pulled out exactly what they need.
So like, eggs, bacon, bread.
Where the fuck is all this coming from?
Petunia's
don't-
pantry.
No.
Petunia's
Fully
pantry.
cooked pancakes
Lance
for
is
some
so
reason.
confused that like all this fresh produce is coming out of her basket.
Yeah, he like waddles up to you like
She's like halfway like into it, like really reaching in.
Does Maisie pull out
Like,
any
sticking
monsters?
out of it.
Does Maisie pull out any monsters?
No.
Damn.
How are you
find a
doing
bowl
that?
What do you mean?
How did any of that fit in there?
I don't know. She like pulls out like a giant stick that cannot fit in that. What's that doing in there? And tosses it behind her.
What the fuck?
It was my grandma's. I
Pulls
told
out
you
a
that
Glock.
she was fey, yeah?
Oh no, that makes so much sense. And he just sits down and stares off into the distance.
Holds his head.
And as the group has assembled, Maisie's going to be like, by the way, guys, there's something I want to try, if you will trust me.
Like a quiche?
No.
No.
I'll give anything a
souffle?
shot once.
While like trying very awkwardly to like prepare eggs and stuff like that with one hand, James would kind of look at everybody and just say, well, that works out because after you, there's something that I would like to talk to everybody about as well. You go first. I'm a little bit busy. Oh, fuck. Spilled the eggs.
Oh, damn, hang on. I'm gonna pull out like another egg from the basket.
How do you dare? Oh my god, it was just one this time?
I only needed one.
What the
Octavia is
fuck?
desperately trying to like
Anyway,
help, but James, I imagine, is helming it.
so
Surprisingly, aside from the awkwardness of only having one arm now, James is actually like in the works of preparing a very nice looking meal. My boy knows how to cook.
Damn. James just keeps getting better and better. Go on, Melody.
And he cooks.
you all will have to bear with me on this, but I think we can save Ezekiel.
You hear a splat as James drops the egg.
Damn it, James!
Octavia just
Well,
squints.
Think about it. We saw how Cass acted under the spell, under the curse. And now more than ever, we know that he's under a similar one if he's fully wolfed out. My friend might still be in there. He could have had this for a long time, and we didn't know.
Coni feels a little guilty because he feels like he almost killed him.
Connie beat the shit out of
Hearing
him.
Maisie say, my childhood friend is still in there somewhere, and he's like, ooh. So, next time we see him, give me a chance first. Looking meaningfully towards James, because she knows the bloodlust.
Surprisingly, you see, like, James doesn't look all that angry.
You'll have to forgive me if I get a little bit of revenge.
Well, Tavia,
Fake throw a ball.
if he lives, he has to live with what he's done. And sometimes that's more punishment than death can be.
Oh, if you want him alive, we can keep him alive.
Mm-hmm. But if we're able to, like, I've I've been experimenting with my spells some, and I think I can do something that can help break through it, like we did with Cass. So
Really?
yeah, I would demonstrate it, but it might hurt one of you, and I don't have anything else to demonstrate it on.
I'm good.
All of us
No
collectively
thanks, we
look at
trust
Lance.
you.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Lance thinks about it for a moment, and he's like, I think I believe you.
I appreciate the trust in my abilities. Oh, I did not mean to
Results as
click
if you
it.
want.
Damn.
We have
Ignore
results
that.
as if you want to try it. I'm game.
But yeah, maybe we can do that. And hell, if we're able to manage it, that's one less agent Umbris has.
James
that
just kind of looks
seems
over.
like a good idea.
James just kind of looks over and he just kind of grabs. He just kind of like smiles a little bit and grabs the ring that's dangling from around his neck. You know, this actually kind of leads into what I wanted to talk to you all about.
Mm-hmm.
And Maisie, if that's what you think is best, then I'm willing to go along with it. And here's the thing, everyone. I feel like I need to apologize to all of you. I realize that over the last several weeks that I've been a bit off, especially ever since this, and he kind of like has like the thorns kind of creep up his hand a little bit. You see, when we found Cass like that, and I saw what had been done to her, all I could focus on was everything that I'd lost and everything that was taken from me, and all I wanted was revenge. But Coni and I were locked in that cell in Wonderland and had the chance to have a real heart-to-heart. I've started to realize something. I have no need for revenge. My sister's alive, I'm alive, and Cass, although she's different, if we can find a way to change her back, then awesome. If we can find a way to get her control back, awesome, but she's still alive. And because of Coni, what?
I was gonna say, well, we're aiming for the person that cursed her.
Yeah, and because of Coni, James just kind of looks over at him and just says, I don't think we have actually mentioned this to any of you, but before we left town, before we left Zoranvale, he brought me to my old home when that burned down, and he helped me move my parents' spirits on to the next life. And they're at peace. So this anger and this hatred that I feel inside of me, this power that I have that comes from sacrifice and can only get stronger from this point on, this revenge isn't for me. The reason I have this power is for the vengeance of all of Eldraine. I mean, think about it. We've managed to stop some pretty big things from happening, more or less. And so far, if we do manage to turn Ezekiel onto our side, that means we'll be 3 for 3 of agents of Umbris that we haven't had to kill. That we've instead been able to either stop non-lethally or just turn them over to our side.
We're so power friendshipping our way through this.
Oh my god.
Sword through the spine does do a lot to convince somebody, but
A what?
You did what to him?
You fucking stabbed him?
Look, it was a whole thing. He tried to
what
fly
with the
away.
what?
He tried to fly away. I grabbed my sword when I still had a hand, and I put the immovable rod through it. He tried to fly up. It severed his spine. I was able to heal him. Look.
That's really fucking metal of you, man.
I helped with your charisma. Why did you stab him?
Oh well, after he couldn't move, I was able to talk him down, and then I healed his spine, and he was able to move again. That's why we found the scroll of revival, seeming like he was going towards the Red Queen, because I was able to convince him to join us instead, and he was trying to help.
Well, that's
And I'm
good.
not mention any of this.
No, but to be fair, there was a lot going on.
Yeah. So, anyway, this power of mine, I don't see it as something that I need for myself. You know, and I know that pretty much from day one, or maybe week one, or whatever, I've pretty much been an open book with you guys when it comes to my entire history. Like, everything that's happened to my family and past and everything, and just... That's why I wanted to say this for all of you as well. And I want it prefaced that before we heard all of that from Fufu, I had this speech planned out last fucking week. This is not metagaming. I have had this in my head for a week.
This is funny.
It's fine. I trust you.
James would look at everybody and just be like, look, I know that last night tensions were high. We were all kind of freaked out about everything that happened. And James kind of looks at Coni and all the information that was given to us last night, but here's the thing. We all don't really know each other. I mean, we trust each other very, very well. I mean, we've fought and bled beside each other, and I trust all of you with my life. And Maisie, you and I both already said that we see everybody here as family.
Sender's just going to be at the other end of the kitchen table, just enjoying the orange juice, going, oh, Maud really had it ice.
It's like I picked up two big brothers and a very scary big sister.
But
in the faint moments of silence, you just hear pretty quiet sipping.
With the emote face from Octavia.
Lancelot just like doing the little finger thing, poking his fingers together like, man, this is awkward.
They're sitting at the other end going like, wow, they're really open with their emotions.
I really feel like we shouldn't be here right now, but this is kind of sweet.
No, man.
Yeah,
Like, this is the most entertainment I've had since you picked me up at the tavern. Like, let this play out.
Kidnapped me.
That's what I said.
Well,
If it helps,
how about
Go
next time we rest, we can pick something about ourselves and talk about it.
Well, that's kind of what I'm getting into. We've all had that choice. We all have that choice to share these things about ourselves, and whether or not we want people to know these things. And although I understand that for his mothers, it came from a place of love, that wasn't their information to give.
Mm-hmm.
And
Connie is
Holy shit.
a little surprised.
yeah, like, and James looks at Coni and he actually like bows
And,
very
like,
deeply and says,
James still has the mask at this point, doesn't he? Because I don't think we gave it
James
back.
brought it with him. He was gonna
Hmm.
he was gonna talk about that.
Connie catches your eye. Can't look you in the eye for some reason. It comes off as a bit of guilt.
Yeah. James bows at Coni very deeply and just says, Coni, I'm sorry. All of that information was given to us without your consent, and by right, forgive me if I'm overstepping, but your mother's, that wasn't their right to tell us all of that about you when you weren't ready, if you weren't ready. And I know I said it last night, but I don't care that I lost my arm defending you.
I don't
did
care
that
that you broke your arm last.
Get out of my head.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't care that I lost my arm. I did that because that happened because I wanted to protect you, because I felt that you were worth it.
I mean, hell, me and Octavia were trying to break out too, but they wouldn't let us.
And regardless of, I think part of it last night was that we were all just kind of on edge because of everything that happened and Revelation with, Fleabag, but at the end of the day, nobody has the right to that book except for you, Coni. We don't have any right to tell you what to do with it or anything like that, and I'm sorry for trying to make you give that up last night. You've had enough choices taken from you. None of us have the right to ask any more of you. And that's why, if everyone else agrees, I say we speak no more of it unless Coni wants to, but Coni keeps the book. End of story.
Yeah.
By right, it's his, and none of us have any right to try to take that from him.
It's good
I
enough for me.
also meant what I said last night. I trust you guys. Whatever choice is made, I'm sure it'll be the right one.
I mean, I agree. I imagine we're all kind of looking at Coni at this point.
Maisie's smiling at him.
It's another casual sip from the other end of the table.
She just got that
Just
doofy,
like, hey guys,
that
I'm the
doofy
new
look.
guy.
She just got that doofy look on her face.
James will just kind of walk up to Coni and put his hand on his shoulder, kind of like in the picture that Mel drew.
Teehee.
Oh my god, it's happening.
Like me having a CG.
James would walk up to Coni and just be like, look, I know, as I said, we haven't known each other long, but regardless of what's in that book or anything else, or anything that may have happened in the past, present, or anything that's yet to come, I'm opting to put my faith in you, Coni. I trust you, and nothing will change that, really. And I'm fairly certain we all share the same sentiment. I mean, we trust you. We've all done things that we've...
Sorry, please continue.
We've all done things that we're not proud of, but we're all still here. We're all still together. And I doubt anything's going to change that.
Except for Mom.
Shut up. James is looking around. Who said?
Coni
yeah, go ahead.
Connie's holding the book. He's tearing up a little bit. It's like, yeah, thank you. Things aren't fully okay, but I'm sorry for the things that I said too. Thank you. Really.
Of course, man. And here's the thing. We all trust you. Whether or not you trust us, that's for you to decide. But you told me in that prison cell that you hope that I'm good enough. You hope that I can be good. And whether or not the jury's still out on that one, I intend to prove it through my actions, not just my words. And
We'll be
James
here when you're
kinda-
ready.
Yeah, and James, because his mask is like attached to strings, and that's how it kind of like hangs off of him. Correct?
Yes.
James would have it around his neck as well, just kind of hanging there, and just kind of like holds the mask and just. We don't have to talk about it now, but You left this with me, correct?
Yeah.
Well, you have my word that I'll keep it safe until you ask for it back. I won't ask questions. Whenever you want to talk about things, that's your choice, as it should have been.
Can I show you all something?
Yeah.
Very spur of the moment. Connie gestures you all back to the house. Opens the door and leads
Cinder and
you.
Lance following.
Cinder, yep. Cinders just picks us like, oh shit, we're going on the move. Pick up their plate and just start eating
The
as they're
show's
following.
moving.
Grabs a couple extra breakfast rolls.
It's a show on the road.
Lance.
I'm sure Lance is sober off there going, that's my brother. Can't you give him some privacy?
Lance does not follow.
Really?
He knows this ain't his
Really?
place.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
I was
Connie.
gonna say, I assume Connie notices that.
Yeah, Connie's gonna notice that, but Connie is very focused on what is doing right now because he's leading you to past the kitchen, past the rooms, past the stairs. There is
This house is much bigger on the inside.
Well, my grandma's was
magic.
like that. Remember, she had the little tree trunk, and then we went inside, and it was a mansion.
So sorry.
Oh yeah.
I will say, when you are walking inside, Lance does like look at you. So you notice that he doesn't follow you. He is looking at you, but he stays in place.
Got it. Connie's
Sad
gonna
puppy
notice
face.
but not pay it any mind currently. And Connie's gonna bring you to a door. It's all wood. You can see the handle, dusty. The metal is tarnished. This door has obviously not been moved in a very long time. There is sort of a makeshift mud seal on the edges. And this doesn't look like a place that is meant to be opened. Connie takes his staff, starts to break at some of the lower edging, and works to pry the door open. Maisie, could you give me help? Give me a
Yeah.
minute. Can you give me a hand?
Yeah. And she'll like come over and start helping with whatever he directs her to do.
Yeah, just he wants you to grab the doorknob and both pull on it.
Brace her foot against the wall and yank.
The
Get us-
entire door.
Okay, yep.
Oh,
ahead.
go for it.
Oh, I was gonna say, can I get a strength check from, like a strength check, but like with advantage?
Damn.
That'd actually be
okay.
really funny. I do actually want to roll this because that'd be really funny.
Not when your hand slips and you fall to the floor.
13 and 8.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you open the door just fine. It opens just fine.
I was gonna say, it's an old door.
Yeah, the entire wall seems to shake as
Yeah.
this door pulls open and dust seems to blanket
I
down
genuinely
on
thought you were
everyone.
gonna say the door falls forward, which would make
Same.
Maisie fall. That would have been so funny. Just like, all right, I got this.
Oh no, timber!
Maisie, no!
How funny would
But-
it be if like you were pulling really hard, turns out it was a push. Connie's just
Yeah.
looking at you like, what are you doing?
Oh shit, I sealed it the wrong way. Oh god damn it. But after the dust settles and you're going from a very dark hallway to a surprisingly bright room. As your eyes start to adjust, you notice it is a lab. There are vials, There's books.
Octavia immediately feels uncomfortable.
I was just about to say,
is-
Octavia, you feel very.
It is not a comfortable space. As the air starts to move out, you notice that this was not sealed to keep something out. It was sealed to keep the air in. This place smells of decay and rot and rust and oil. It's not a good place. There are rusty tools across tables, stains on walls, burns on floorboards, and you notice a very large, very noticeable, and very old bloodstain center of the room. Those of you who know more about the body, possibly Octavia, could tell that this is much more blood than one person could have. And the center of this is ripped floorboards. The whole thing is very small, probably 2 foot by 2 foot square, has been cut up. It looks like someone came in, took an axe, and just ripped as much as they could out. Coni gestures you all inside, and looking at this hole, you can see this is very hard for him. He's tearing up a bit, and he
Maisie will hand
points.
Connie her plushy dragon.
Connie's gonna take it, hold it in his arm, points.
Octavia just takes a minute before going into the room.
Yeah, Connie is
Mentally processing
very
everything.
near catatonic at this. So he's not going to stop you. And Connie gestures to the hole and points to James.
James just kind of gives him a little nod, walks over, and kneels in front of the hole.
You notice that the wood looks awfully similar. Connie doesn't say anything.
I think rather than like going in or anything, Maisie is going to hold Connie's hand and kind of stand with him. I think she's smart enough to put 2 and 2 together here
Yeah.
and understand why this would be a difficult room for him.
Not to steal from James, Octavia will come up and just rest a hand on Connie's shoulder. Opposite from Maisie.
I'm just gonna stand in silence with him and like understanding.
James just kind of closes his eyes, lets out a bit of a sigh, stands up. He just kind of takes a second and just starts like very carefully looking around the room, like taking the whole thing in.
No human could have made the room the way it is. It's dirty. It feels wrong. It feels vile. The air is stale. Mold has taken over most of the room.
Can I have
And
you all roll me, let's just say history. I think that works fine. Not Connie, though.
Oh, okay, fair. I rolled a shit anyway.
Ooh.
I was gonna say, if you have me roll like Constitution or something, I'm absolutely taking disadvantage. This place, I hate everything about this.
Nah, just history for now. I mean, you guys kind of already know, but Octavia and James, you immediately just get hag. All over this place, just hag. Like the really bad kind of hag, too.
I'm supposed to say, excuse you. I know I'm dirty, but damn.
But I will say there is one person that doesn't know. Cinder, can you also roll me a history?
Oh man, right in front of my breakfast?
Oh, my eggs are getting tainted.
Damn. Now they're all gross and runny.
I love the thought of.
Did I do it right?
Oh God. Well,
I mean,
that's
not
some really good eggs.
no. Hold
Yeah, I
on.
pressed the history in skills, right?
Yes, but for some reason
That's-
advantage is on. Oh, and that's
Every
because I
time
forgot to.
yeah, every time you make a new sheet, it automatically puts.
Hold on. I got this. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, try again for me. Okay, yeah, you don't know what it is. Anyways,
Back to my eggs then, I guess.
You focused on the fact that
Yeah,
the
you
eggs
are-
change consistency with the room.
you are way too focused on your eggs to think, maybe this is this. But for James and Octavia, hag.
Yeah. So with James kind of looking around, just kind of taking everything in, he's gonna use what was it? Divine sense. That's the thing.
Oh God.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Fuck. Hold on. Oh.
I just imagine with all of this, you get violently sick the second it pulses. Just immediately vertigo.
Yeah, I can detect good and evil until the end of my next turn. I can sense anything affected by the Hollow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet. That's not behind total cover. I can use it 3 times for a long rest.
Can you sense
I
Fae?
think Fae is also part of that. It's usually celestial, Fae, fiend, or undead.
Okay.
I think. Could be wrong.
I feel a strong presence. Turn around. Oh, it's just my friends. Okay.
Yeah, so
All the Fae.
you cast this, and very much Fae kind of all around the room, but like that thank you being very cool. But kind of like that, like dark Fae, like a hag. It's very strong. It's been years since this hag died, and it's still very, very strong within this room.
Just out of curiosity, James is like facing away from everybody, just kind of looking around the room. He would actually reach in and pull out the compass and see if there's anything like the compass points at in the room.
Oh.
Which again, this is the first time he's opening it since Wonderland.
So you see that the compass is pointing towards a specific direction.
Is it the wall?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's not pointing to anything specific in the room. It doesn't look like...
back towards the breakfast table.
James puts the compass away, turns around, and walks back to Connie. And
What are you doing?
you know, it's been a long. I've lived a long time. Relatively, kind of just looks around, but I have learned a lot in my years, and one of the things that I've learned is that sometimes sealing things away, they're still gonna be there. And
Bitch. Sorry, not you.
sometimes, what?
Sorry, my cat's just being a fucking asshole. Anyways, go on.
Josh, calm down. It's a serious moment.
Sometimes though, how do I say this? Sealing away things in the past has a way of holding something over you, as you showed me before I was able to let go of my parents. And sometimes, thanks to my sister, I've learned that sometimes violence can be very cathartic. I know I may not have any right to say this right now, Coni, but as I said before, I trust you and I trust your judgments, and I leave this choice to you. But all those years ago, you managed to make it through everything. You're here, you're alive, and believe me, I, of all people, as you know that there's a certain kind of guilt that comes along with that when you're the one that lives. But at the end of the day, all this room does by sealing it away is be a constant reminder that it's there. And as I said, something I learned from my sister is that sometimes violence can be cathartic. But I leave the choice to you. If you want, we can destroy everything in this room as proof that you are stronger than what happened. But only if you wish. The house can stand. That doesn't mean that the bad things have to stay here as well.
Connie's gonna look at the hole in the floor and think really hard on what he could do now.
It's your life, Coni. You're free to choose whichever way it will go.
Maisie will give his hand a little squeeze too, just out of reassurance.
A little pat on the shoulder as well.
Emotional support girls.
A subtle slurp of the eggs.
We can't be serious.
Nope.
Physically incapable.
No. No, I want to keep it.
James just kind of smiles and nods his head, and let me just take a look at something real quick. Okay, good. I won't be doing that then.
9th level guiding bolt.
This
James,
survives as a
this
testament,
survives.
like I did. This is a testament to the fact I made it.
You did.
They saved me.
That takes a lot of strength, honey. And you should be proud of that. And if I could just say one last thing, I look around this room. James's eyes are still kind of glowing, that like ethereal red, a little bit. I look around this room and I can see the twists and the twists and the magic and the evil that was in this room. But when I look at you, I don't see any of that. I don't see or sense evil from you, honey. But I don't need this magic or these eyes to know that.
James.
Without any consent, James pulls Connie in for a hug.
Oh.
Yanking Maisie.
Whoa. Whoa, hey.
Whoa! Hey!
Come here. Come here. This is what family does.
Burning.
Come here. Everything's
Connie
all right.
tenses up and then relaxes.
Big old group hug.
And a slurp from the eggs.
Octavia not like wrapping the arm around, but like kind of ushers Cinder in.
I was about to say, just
no.
grabs you.
Cinder's they're still eating eggs. Just giving a little like one-armed egg. Like, wow, no wonder Maud loved these people.
Aww.
Subconsciously, Octavia's wrapping us all up in the spider legs. They're just kind of hugging around us.
Oh, maybe not that one, Octavia. Maybe okay if this makes you happy.
Still working on it.
I love that because then I can just imagine one of those little very because spider legs are really hairy. They have little hairs at the end, so you just have one of these kind of little paws that
Specifically
just comes right
tarantulas.
out. Just kind of starts patting Connie on the cheek.
No.
No,
You all right? You okay?
Makes
You
me
all right there?
uncomfortable. No.
Nope.
Yep.
Anyways.
Yeah, once the hug releases and everything kind of goes back.
You said it releases.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm
this-
just gonna go back downstairs to
Level 3
Lance.
smite.
Hey, Lancey, it's getting a little weird up here. They got
Oh,
really
no.
emotional, and now it's really touchy-feely.
Bonnie tries to back away.
You just start going downstairs and you see
Might.
Lance standing in the doorway.
Oh, hey, man, what's up?
God, she's
Oh,
like a
I'm
weeping
sorry.
angel.
Did they have an emotional bonding moment with your brother without you? You know, your brother that you've been missing for the whole time.
Hey,
you know,
he
your
chose
older
not to
brother
be
that you
here.
never,
Fuck him.
Damn.
He could have been a
Fuck
part
that
of this.
bitch.
You know, your older brother that your parents have been missing and probably wish that you were like, but were never truly like, because you never got to know
Are you
them.
actually saying this to him?
No, but that'd be hilarious, wouldn't it?
Are you saying this to him? I need to know this answer.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. If Lancelot is actually standing in the doorway looking
Yes.
at this scene, I'm just gonna be like, oh, hey, Lancey.
Yeah, he started to stand in the doorway, and you say that to him.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, man, did you have a moment? Did you miss out on an emotional moment with your brother that's totally doesn't remember being your brother because he was kidnapped?
He starts crying. Just sobbing.
Is this close enough for all of us to see?
No, no, it's not. He's at the doorway. You guys are way in a different room. He legit just starts crying, Cinder.
What? Cinder just
Damn.
pull out a handkerchief and go sorry, and then just walk away.
That's crazy.
Oh, big man.
God damn.
Lancelot's used to this. They've known Cinder a while. It's not on purpose.
Brutal.
We all come upstairs. Lance's like, I'm okay. Everything's all right.
Fine.
You guys have a good moment.
I'm really happy for you guys.
I'm glad that you're getting to know my Lola's brother. They've never done to me.
You know,
You're bonding so well.
the one
I could bond with him too, you know? That would be really cool if I could
Oh
bond
my
with my older
God.
brother.
My Lola's brother that fucking hates me.
I just
Holy
want
shit.
my mom to acknowledge me.
She calls me Arthur sometimes. My mom doesn't know my name.
Mom, I'm 25. Oh,
Okay, now that
27.
hurts.
They're not even similar.
But
Oh my
Bean,
God.
I swear to God. Get the fuck out of my... Hold on.
oh god.
Oh my God, that was fucking hilarious.
No, do not go up to the microphone.
I imagine
Get the fuck out of here.
it was either he tries saying something through his tears, or he very quickly rights himself. Just oh hi.
Okay.
Okay.
His eyes are all puffy and red.
Yeah.
It's what?
Maisie did tell him last session he was being a little bit much, a little bit quick.
He just
Cinder's
really
just
misses
sitting
his
there.
brother.
Cinder's just sitting there doing Nyx's little gremlin laugh.
Do you guys actually go like see like what everyone else is like what Lance is doing?
I was about to say, like, after the
No.
hug, I imagine we just kind of left.
Yeah, I would assume it's
Connie-
time to start getting ready to go.
Connie
James
is...
hasn't eaten any of the food he made.
Yeah, Connie is gonna be like, I'm sorry, you all probably want breakfast. I'm gonna
You
sit
should
here
have some
for a
too at
bit.
some point. I'll make you a sandwich or something.
Appreciate it.
Lancelot off in the corner. Can I have breakfast with you, big brother? Is that okay?
So weird.
No, fuck off.
Connie
Hold on, we're
is...
calling him brother until he accepts it!
It's definitely one of those moments where it's this large, like, very armored guy towering over this short ass Connie, and just like crying and sobbing,
They
begging
are
him
like
to be
the
like, "Hey, big
same
brother."
height. How tall is
It's so funny.
Connie?
Like 5'8".
Yeah, he's
No,
actually
5'6".
Yeah, you guys are like the same height.
That's so funny. Connie is going to kneel down and sit against one of the poles holding up the room, and just gonna sit and be in this moment for a little bit.
Oh, I love
After
that band.
He's not gonna make all of you leave, but you're willing to do what you want to do. He's just
Maybe
gonna
we'll
be
leave
here
the
for a bit.
stuffy with him for comfort. But also
hold
go
it
get
pretty tight.
food. And
I was
make
about to say,
Connie a sandwich.
James would probably just kind of like reach down, kind of like, ruffle Connie's hair a little bit and just be like, we'll give you some time to yourself to sort things out, and whenever you're ready, we'll be upstairs.
after everyone heads out, Octavia will just take a moment, like trying to build herself up, I guess, in the simplest of terms. Just
Trying to compose yourself.
yeah. She does not like this room. Like, completely hag aside, she does not like this room.
Connie
Thank
would-
you for sharing this.
I do apologize. I have to step away. There's a monster that's chewing at the bottom of my bedroom door. That must be loud.
Creature.
Please, I do apologize. I've got to go contain this orange monstrosity. Continue.
Connie's gonna hear this from Octavia and just kind of smile and nod. Appreciate it. Thank you.
After like 5 or so minutes, Maisie will come back and like leave a sandwich by him and like just shuffle back off to give him space still,
Oh,
but also
Maisie?
make sure he has food.
Maisie, when you go to get food, you just see like Lance out by the where the campfire was and all the food was. He just looks really like puffy-eyed.
Oh, buddy.
That's not something I'm ready to unpack right now.
I'll just kind of like pat him on the back a little bit and be like, maybe some days, okay?
It's fine. Cinder just is a little mean sometimes.
Mm. Well, if you need anything, let me know. I'm gonna go make a sandwich.
Just leaves.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
She doesn't. She
Just
barely knows
oof.
this guy. She don't know how to like sit him down and be like, "All right, buddy, tell me your life story."
That's a big Mel reaction. Oof.
After the little exchange, Octavia will also head out of the room, give him some space. As soon as she clocks, Lance just like, oh, what happened?
Do you ask him that? Do you
And
ask
he's
him
close
that?
enough to the table.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. He composes himself a little bit, wipes the tears from his armor. It fell on his
There's
armor.
some
And
glitter on him where Maisie patted him.
yeah, I'm fine. I know it's not my place. And I don't know, Connie. But it does... I don't know. If he really is my brother, it does feel a little strange.
Well, for what it's worth, he's a good kid.
I'm sure he is.
I just need some time. There's a lot going on with this place.
He looks at you, Octavia, like really sincere. Do you mind if I speak with you a moment about Connie?
By all means.
I've given it quite a bit of thought while I was on watch with Maisie and now. And I would also like to talk to him about this. I don't want it to seem like I'm forcing him into anything anymore. I don't want to force him into anything. At first,
At first I
didn't-
was afraid. I was petrified.
I didn't know what to think. And then my mind went to the most selfish thing, that being that if he comes home, then my mother will actually be alive again. Live. Possibly accept me. But those are awful thoughts. I'm thinking of asking him how he wants this to go. If he wants me to introduce him to my parents, then I will. If not, then we will keep him a secret. As much as I'd like for him to meet them, I don't know what my mother would do, and I don't want him to feel pressured. He was raised here, after all. He was not raised in a palace.
That's very respectable. Ultimately, it will come down to whatever he thinks is best. It
Yes.
would be much more difficult to push an entirely new life on him.
I can't imagine being in his shoes and thinking about that. Anyways, sorry for... I don't know.
Being a Debbie Downer.
Not at all. It's good to let things out.
Carry on with your day. Don't let me get you down.
We'll get juice.
He gets up and
Finally, juice.
he goes to Honey and starts. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this last episode, but Honey the horse is a very heavily armored, like, winter horse. Like one of those
That's
big
crazy.
buff horses.
Yeah.
Like,
That's crazy.
yeah.
More
Okay,
muscle
so
per
I
body.
drew the wrong kind of horse.
Yeah, I think it's
I'm
fine.
not changing it.
I think Honey looks fine in that picture, especially because like he probably takes the armor off at night of the horse anyways. But like
I would
imagine a
kill the
horse
horse
from
with back
Fire
if not.
Emblem. It's like that.
That is crazy.
Big man's got a hot.
What?
Big man's got a heart.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said big man's kind of hot. I was
I
like,
heard that too.
I
That's
realized.
what I
I
heard
realized as soon
too.
as
I was like, "Ayo."
accents are hard.
maybe Connie won't be calling you mom, but sis.
Oh
Sister-in-law.
God.
I mean, that's kind of already the situation, isn't it?
No, that'd be
Let's just make it
mother-in-law.
official.
Well, anyways, but yeah, he goes over to Honey and begins to like pet her and brush her and feed her and taking care of his horsey. A bit of time passes, everybody, and it's not like getting super late in the day at all. It's still pretty morning time, like a few hours, if that passes. Are you guys thinking of heading out?
Probably should if we want to get some progress made and get towards Garenbrig.
Lance chimes
Agreed.
up. If we keep going the way, or if you follow me, I can take you to Morrow. It's the closest village to this current point. We can find horses there and some lodging for the night. Should
At
get
the
there by
mention
nightfall.
of having a horse to herself, Maisie will be very excited over that fact because horse?
Another animal.
Peter,
Peter.
the horse is here.
Octavia just turns
Connie
into a
would
horse.
still be in the back room, in the lab at this point.
Oh.
What was that?
Oh,
So-
God, Connie fell into the back rooms.
Whenever you guys are ready, we can be off. If any of you get tired, you can ride on Honey. I can walk, it's fine. And he looks at you, James, specifically.
Look, I should be all right, but I may need a hand for every now and again. But
James, it's only been a day!
That's
James
crazy.
He cringes really hard. Like, he cannot, like, hide it. He cringes really hard, and he's like, ugh. I almost feel like it's too soon, but it's your arm.
well,
You say Connie is still in the back room?
Yeah, Connie would still be back there.
Whoop!
we're all leaving. I feel like we're forgetting something.
Oh
And
god,
yeah,
Connie!
as everyone's gathering up,
The boy,
Our baby!
the boy who lived.
come to die.
Come
Uh,
to die!
As everyone's getting together, Octavia will step away and like peek into the room with Connie.
You see, Connie is just putting a glowing hand back under the other as he is sitting on the floor, his head in his knees, looking at the hole. And you see 3 flowers have appeared in the floorboards.
Oh.
She will take another moment and wait, and
And he just smiles.
whether he notices or not, she is also smiling.
Y'all are gonna make me cry during my own campaign.
Yeah, that
You
kind of
did this
tripped
to
me up.
us.
Like,
I had
Put us in
Your
this
turn
group
to be
together.
traumatized.
oh fuck.
I had a whole thing like, hey, we're about to leave. Are you coming? And that choked me up. I couldn't.
Yeah, that. Ugh. I'm so. Anyways.
I feel like Connie would hear the floorboard creak a little bit, whip his head, like, "Oh, hey, hi."
Hello. We're getting ready to head out. If you're
Oh,
about ready.
oh shit! How late is it already?
Looks at her wrist. About 5:30. I don't know.
Shit. Okay.
I'm not good at the times.
I'm not good at times.
Thank you. Let me. Yeah. No. I'll be right there. Thank you.
Of course. Take a little nod and head back outside.
And Connie's gonna leave. He's gonna walk out the door, close it gently behind him, and let it be. It's not gonna seal it. Hold it. Just let it stay the way it is.
Oh,
Just gonna go outside.
that's nice.
Well, are we ready to go?
And then firebolt the house.
This is totally off topic and out of character. This fortune is so stupid.
They usually are.
You get a fortune cookie?
It says, "Could I get some directions to where? To your heart."
Damn!
They're getting
Not getting
worse. Oh my
raised
god.
by a fortune cookie? Anyways.
Ow!
Wow!
Rizzler cookie.
So, I'm just gonna, like... We are almost at 8 o'clock. Okay. So...
Whether
Oh no, you guys are fine.
whether Connie noticed it or not, whenever it came out, Octavia would be like, she would be smiling at him, trying somewhat to hide it, not like a
Rare-tavia
creepy
smile?
way, but like yes.
The rare Tavia smile. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
The druid is processing, nature is healing.
The boy has lived.
Oh my god.
Connie just catharting all over the place.
Oh my
We
god.
love the boy.
Farted.
Oh god. You guys are there.
Oh my god.
Who's that?
What the
Are we
fuck?
not supposed to be there?
Doppelgangers.
There was extra copies of us.
Oh shit.
James, look out for
Evil
bears. This is the
twin,
map.
Bonnie.
Now you must fight yourselves.
I know.
So, we're
Hang on, I've
gonna
seen this before. Let's all strip down.
We're gonna do travel like I usually do. 1 second, I have to find
Through song.
through song.
Tell everybody I'm on my way.
Okay.
Get Maisie back in a baby carrier.
Damn it.
Watch your profanity.
Why can you? Oh, there we go. James, can you roll me a perception check?
Shit. Oh boy. Do I smell wet dog? 13.
Am I also able to help in that?
Nope.
Okay.
You are a-okay. All right. Second
James
bit of
collapses
travel.
and falls asleep again.
No!
Every
sure
other
he's not-
day, he's just out.
Are we sure he's not just narcoleptic?
Yeah, he could honestly just be like that.
By the way, we can see your rolls.
That's fine.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Maisie, can you roll me a perception check?
Yippee!
Oh boy.
Can we smell that dog?
Dog. What the dog
Can I
doing?
smell that dog?
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
Butter on the dog, butter dog, butter on the dog.
Okay.
Oh, God, what about
Octavia, you step in a bear trap for some reason.
Not again!
Octavia, I
trap.
think. Octavia, you fucking died. That's crazy.
Oh, not again.
Okay.
Wacky.
So, that all being said, I don't have a map for the town because you're only supposed to be here for like a little bit. You guys reach the town of Morrow during the night, and it's a pretty small town. It is a very quaint town. It's about the size of Dewdrop, Maisie. It reminds you a lot
She
of
is.
Dewdrop.
A lot more at home now.
Yeah.
No more big city.
And so this town is very friendly as well. For that night, Lance gets rooms for you guys, and he asks you all, like, how do you divvy up rooms? Like, do you just want me to get, like, one full room for you guys? Or, like, do you want me to get, like, 2 separate rooms? Or do you each want your own room? Like, how do you want to do this?
We'll take a tree.
Cinder will be having their own room with money that they pay for, thanks.
Okay, well...
I mean, I'm with Connie.
Okay, well... I mean, what about... Do you not want a nice... You know what? You forest folk can do what you want to do.
Forest folk.
That is a broken
Is
man.
that racist? Is that racist?
The classist.
That was the voice of a broken man.
He just doesn't know
I
what
feel
to
like he
think
kind of
anymore.
needs a win, and James just be like, I would be more than happy to have my own room. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay. He pays for the rooms. He asks if there's any nice, comfortable trees outside, and of course there are. This is a village in the middle of a fucking forest.
The hotel guy's like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
It's all fucking bark, buddy. What are you talking about? You gonna sleep in the fucking
There's
tree
trees
like a squirrel,
everywhere.
nibble on some
That
nuts?
is exactly what this guy sounds like, and Lance just doesn't know how to handle it.
Lance just shuts down again.
Yeah, Lance
Doesn't even
you
realize he's
mean, buddy?
mouthing off to the prince.
doesn't realize that he's mouthing off to his own prince, but that's fine.
Twinkle toes. What the fuck are
Anyone
you talking
vigilant enough in
about?
this village just sees a spider in the trees.
You fucking weirdos! You fucking gotta get a room, you fucking weirdos! Just pay for the fucking room! Get out of my fucking face! Anyways.
More from Jersey.
Do you guys
Why
want
is
to
everyone
do...
from Jersey with you?
I don't know why I keep going. It's my...
It's a go-to voice.
It's a go-to. Is there anything you guys want to do during the night at all?
Yes.
Maisie suggested we all like start talking about ourselves and like pick a thing tonight.
Okay. I have to piss real quick. I'll be right back.
Cool story. I gotta go.
Is James doing any wandering out in the woods?
Why? That was a very specific and pointed question.
James gonna wolf out on us,
Ow.
reach into his inner dog and pull out the ferocious claws.
Logically, lycanthropy. What fucking?
Can't
What are you gonna?
Like
That's the word. That would be passed through a bite or a claw. Could
Are you
be.
gonna unleash the beast?
Honestly, depending on the time of day, James might go for a walk. But more importantly, he actually goes up to Maisie.
Ah.
Okay, carry on.
Maisie, you wouldn't happen to have any, like, paper or parchment in your basket, would you?
I don't know. I'm just reaching.
Melody, you know what to do.
Yeah.
We all
Okay,
love
you're
making
fine.
Mel basket.
Oh. No, you're fine.
Pull out flypaper.
Yeah, you just pull out like a regular piece of parchment paper.
It's like some writing paper.
Yeah.
Pull out like a quill. Pull out some ink.
Oh, this was a right-handed quill.
Oh no. James,
Just a random question for you. Were you left or right-handed?
left.
Okay, good.
I fought with my right hand, so this will be kind of awkward to get used to.
Mm-mm.
And then all of a sudden, you just see James' face go pale. Sarah's
You
gonna
good?
kill me when she finds out I lost a sword.
Oh no!
Is he just now realizing?
In
Ain't
that
no
moment,
way.
You,
when he's just like, I usually fight with my right hand. Oh god.
you just realized you didn't have it anymore?
Oh no. She's gonna
Well, I
kill
guess-
me.
That's more reason to track down Zeke, isn't it?
James is, I'm dead. I'm dead. She's gonna find out.
Sorry,
I'm
buddy.
dead.
You're fucked.
Curls up in the fetal position.
She already knows. I'm already dead. I
You
just
just
don't know it
hear very vaguely in the distance, James!
James would just kind of like shake his head and just kind of look at Maisie and just be like, might I have you join me as I attempt to do something?
Sure.
It's a little present for Coni.
Okay.
James would kind of like.
Does Connie still have the plushie?
Kind of would have given it back.
Okay. Keeping track of where it's at.
It's important, okay?
It's
Very
important to
important.
her.
It's kind of a linchpin of this campaign, really.
Oh, 100%.
Legit forgot Maisie had it and he was gone.
James would just kind of go for a walk. They kind of go to like the edge of the woods, just in, like a little bit outside of town and stuff like that. And James would explain to Maisie, that what he wants to do is, and if she has more parchment, then awesome. But what he wants to do is he wants to put on the mask and ask the three ladies if, in their own handwriting through James's body, if they would be willing to, like, on this parchment or multiple pages, write little like notes to Coni, things that they want to say, or just like stories they want to tell him and stuff like that. Just pretty much anything, but like all in their handwriting as like a little like present to Coni, so he has something more than just that book to kind of remember them by or hold on to. That's from them, essentially.
More personal.
Maisie's giving him a look that just says, "Oh."
But the reason they need help is that if I don't know if they're left or right-handed. If they're right-handed, that could be a bit awkward. So I may need you to potentially put on the mask as well, if you're okay with it.
Well, if you want, I can just put it on period and do it for you, so you don't have to worry about it.
We could do that too, but if I'm the one in the mask and someone or some flea bag comes by, I'd rather have you be the one that's conscious to pull me out of it, since you have both arms and can still fight. All I have is a gun.
Well, I think they can still... They're spirits, yeah? They should be able to manage it no matter what.
Maybe. They also apparently knew a lot of magic. Maybe they could use mage hand or something. I don't know. But
I'm now realizing I gave James the mask. Did not explain any of how it works.
Yeah.
Nope.
He
just knows that he puts it on and...
Ladies,
hit on.
Crazy.
The mothers like it.
Damn.
Puts the
Yeah, that's
mask
my
on
bad.
and he gets hit on. It's fine.
Well, Maisie will sit on the ground next to James and, like, pull out a couple more things of parchment and be like, have them each write their own piece of paper. That way they don't have to save space for the next.
I think that would go rather well. Yeah, from there on, James would go ahead and just put on the mask. I don't know if you want to like act that whole thing out as well, or just kind of move on and say, yeah, we wrote it all out, or what. But I leave that up to your discretion, God.
I'm gonna say we're just gonna kind of not gloss over it, but say that you guys do it, so that I have some time later to come up with those. Are you gonna give them to him ASAP, or?
Probably just be, like once it's done and they're just like, like once his mothers are like, hey, we're happy with this, then I would just kind of present it to him alongside Maisie, just be like, hey, we wanted to give this to you, and for the reasons specified before.
Okay. So we're gonna say that you guys are able to do that. It takes you quite a few hours, because every time you put on the mask, it is a random person. Who is putting on the mask?
And James, as Maisie is keeping watch.
Okay, so
in case a dog appears.
Unless they need somebody with a right hand, then
they're pretty
absolutely necessary.
They're pretty able to write with whatever hand they got. You get Aster, and she's like, "Oh,
Hello.
oh my god, I love a man with scars."
You hear them talking, and she's like, "Okay." Calm down.
Oh,
I was
this is
about to say,
happening.
Mel just hears James like a very flamboyant voice and just,
Well, it's canon that their voices come out. It's not like,
So, like, she would recognize Aster's voice, and she'll be
Yeah.
like, Aster, calm down, please.
yeah, it is
right
their
here.
voices that
Stop,
come out.
please, I know he's chesty. God made him that way. Please stop grabbing his chest, please.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
we have a
God.
mission.
I never thought I would be in a body that didn't have an arm. Huh.
Just loud skittering in the background.
It'll be like every time they come out, Maisie will explain what we're doing.
Yes.
Because I don't know if James would be able to communicate that to them.
No.
But Maisie will explain what we're doing and hand a piece of parchment with the pen and ink.
If you explain it to one, they'll explain it to the others once they go back. Yeah, you guys managed to get all three of them at one point. He did just keep getting Aster though, which was really strange.
She just kept wanting to come back. After a bit, Maisie's like, Aster, you have to share.
Oh,
We have to stop meeting like this.
we have to stop meeting like this. She starts unbuttoning his shirt.
Oh my god.
Whoa, hey!
No! Whoa, hey! Whoa, hey!
Oh, sorry. Sometimes, it just slips. Anyways.
Dude, that's my brother.
That is my bonus brother, you stop that!
And
By the end of
yeah.
the night, James is having an identity crisis. Who am I?
Yeah, you feel really gross. Like, you've been possessed at least, 10 times in a row.
When it's finally done and he's like, man, I feel like shit, Maisie's gonna be like, this was your idea.
Aster
but it's
probably,
fucking funny.
5 of those times.
Man, it's crazy that you just keep doing this to yourself.
I suggested me taking a turn, but no. Anyway.
just when we're done, he just kind of looks at the mask. Do you want to see what it's like?
Not really, no.
And don't
Damn.
complain.
If I don't have
Then
to.
we don't complain. Having a sibling bicker session. No, you don't complain. No, you.
You have some notes from all 3 of the women. They were all pretty happy to do that.
I will make a note to not read them before Coni can.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's for Coni, not for us.
I was gonna say, is James able to do that? Like, not be aware of what's being written? Can his spirit just be kind of just taking a nap?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, we can say that.
Okay.
You don't really know what's
this
going
is
on.
this is
An
this is
astral
for
nap.
Connie. Yeah, this is for Connie.
Once it's done, we'll wander back to the inn area and track down whatever tree Connie's in.
James is walking a little bit more flamboyantly, swaying his hips a little bit, not realizing it.
Aster really did a number on you.
I don't know why, but I feel so light.
My chest kind of hurts.
Oh my god.
Am I missing a button?
Feels a little raw.
Why is my
Oh my god.
Maisie's
shirt
just, like,
unbuttoned?
Avoiding his eyes for a bit, just like,
She's like, I saw things.
I had to see things.
Every time the mask comes off, James has to button up his shirt again.
Maisie has to do it for him. He's missing it all.
Personal experience, it is possible to do with one hand, just not easy.
I feel like Encardi is the freakiest of them all.
Cardi comes out and she's like, stop.
Yeah. At one point, the first time you get in Cardi, she's like, "Oh, okay. Like, here we are. I'm an old lady. Okay, you want me to write this down? I'm writing it down." And then you get her for a second time, and
I'll do that.
and you get it for a second time, and she's like, "Finally, I get this before Aster does. Now it's time to see what he's." I'm sorry.
Oh god.
I was gonna
Malpy, the middle is just disappointed.
Maisie's sitting there with a spray bottle. She pulls
Maisie will have
out
like
of
a spray bottle after a bit, just like sitting with her chin in her hand, just squirting them as they come out. Just like, no, right.
Stop it.
This should have been
my
me
God.
with the mask. This
Oh
wouldn't
my
have
God.
happened.
Oh my god.
They should probably just gush over how cute and small she is.
Yeah, they
I
would.
would have a craving for soup.
No.
I
Anyway.
was gonna say it earlier when you were pulling all like the breakfast food out. I was like, and all of a sudden you grab a bowl of soup and you just go
Yeah.
wide-eyed as you slowly put it back in the basket.
That one time when you had a bunch of soup and they just kept serving you soup, so you started putting it in your basket because you felt bad, but you wanted to act like that you drank it.
Anyway, let's give the thing to Connie because it's almost 8.
Yeah. Next.
There's a reference that I've made that only people who've seen Dun would know.
Oh no.
Oh
What
God,
reference
no.
have you made?
Fucking Turbo Granny, dude.
No!
Ah! You said Incarni would be the worst. This is what I thought.
God.
Immediately goes to Turbo Granny. That's crazy. That's
Anyway.
crazy.
Turbo Granny literally
My
says
face
things I
hurts.
can't repeat because there's preschool toys here right now.
Hi, that's me.
Hi, that's Nelly.
Whoa, hey.
Whoa, hey. Ooh.
Oh my god, I've been wondering where the fuck you guys have been sending memes this entire time.
Yes.
I'm just
Always.
What the fuck do you think we do?
No, I've been wondering where.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
just been popping off in the
VC
session chat this
VC
time.
chat, the chat
How do
chat.
you think we cope with all the trauma you give us?
Flaws.
Anyway,
Speaking of
so we
which,
have
was
this
you know,
book.
We have these 3 sheets of paper to give to Connie. And 3 minutes to do it.
Oh, my face. It hurts.
we can also just have
Yeah.
God write them for next time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I was hoping to do. So yeah, this would be a pretty good place to end it.
Yeah. I gotta go.
All good. Thank you all for playing with me today. I really appreciate it. This session was very good. We love when a session stays in the same spot most of the time.
Hey, but you got some good character exposition.
Yes.
We did.
No, y'all fucking really needed it.
Next session,
I think
Maisie
learned
will
that
probably
Tin
make
Man
people
has heart.
sad if she gets a chance to talk about what she's about.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so that being said, I have Garenbrig planned out, which means I get to plan out after that now. Very excited for that.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, I honestly thought you guys were gonna get to Garenbrig today.
You should know better.
I know. There's some things
I
I was
saw an
really...
opportunity.
All good. There's some things I'm just really excited for you guys to learn. But that's okay. I don't know when the next session is going to be. Probably next year.
I swear if it's after
Yeah.
all this build-up that Connie isn't actually Lance's brother, I'm gonna be so pissed. You were just
It's just the
fucking with
resemblance
us
is
the whole
uncanny, but it's
time.
not.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
it will have to be next year because Nyx is going on their holiday vacation soon.
Yup.
Yeah.
So we'll be spending time with the last year.
All good. So yeah, sorry to keep you guys guessing. But it's fine. Thank you all
Alright.
for watching. I hope you
Okay,
all have a day.
bye.
Goodbye, Melody.
Yeah, bye.
And goodbye, everybody else.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye.